Just got that paint that he went all the way to the city to buy. You know, Elon Musk is doing this though. Like, you know, the whole mind thing. I don't know if you guys watch Joe Rogan, but Elon Musk is planning to create like a mind link type shit thing, right? It's not necessarily a mind link, but it's an extension of our brain, right? It's an add-on to our brain. Basically, what it does is it helps jolt certain functions back to the android, or to the brain. Wait, what do I have to do? Wake Carl upstairs. Okay, that's fine. It helps jolt like the brain to fix certain things. So for example, if your limb isn't growing properly, or if you can't, if you might not be able to talk anymore because of brain damage, it will force the brain to heal those parts. You know what I'm saying? It'll give it, because it's hard to explain. The brain has different functions, right? Many different functions, and all of it can essentially self-heal almost everything, right? The problem is it loses the ability to do this as it ages, and also that's essentially how you end up dying, right? Your brain stops supplying. Wait.
Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
It's 10 a.m. The weather is partly cloudy, 54 degrees, 80% humidity with a strong possibility of afternoon showers.
It sounds like a good day to spend in bed.
I did go to pick up the paint that you ordered.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten. That is the difference between you and me, right, Marcus? You never forget anything.
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
No.
Carl. Thank you.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already gritting my teeth. Humans are such a fragile machine. They break down so quickly. All this effort to keep them going. Hey, what happened to your clothes?
Oh, it's nothing. Just some demonstrators in the street, Carl.
What a bunch of idiots. They think they can stop progress by roughing up a few androids? I hope they didn't harm you.
Oh, no. They just pushed me around, Carl. I'm fine. Okay. I'll take you to the bathroom now.
So I think that, like, yeah, so basically, like, okay, let's say if your eyesight is bad or whatever, it fix the cortex, and it does stuff, right? Because your brain works off electrical signals, and so in many ways we're kind of like androids already, but except we're made from flesh and bone instead of metal, right? But again, there's chances that silicon life may exist somewhere else, auto-based form life, carbon-based. So that's what makes us, how we are.
Anything special on the agenda today?
Yes, there's the opening of your retrospective at the Museum of Modern Art. The gallery director left 4 messages asking to confirm your attendance.
I haven't decided yet. We'll see about that later.
Okay.
What else?
Just your usual fan mail. I've already answered.
Any news from Leo?
No, Carl. I can call him if you like.
No. No, don't bother.
But yeah, one of the things I find also interesting is, like, how would you react, for example, if androids were alive? Would you treat them like shit?
Starving.
Well, your breakfast is ready. Bacon and eggs, just the way you like them.
Thank you, Marcus.
You're welcome.
I feel like most people would treat them like shit, or a lot of people would, because if you think about it, already we struggle with just accepting black people, white people, Asians, whatever. We struggle just amongst ourselves to accept each other. Like, there's no way in hell people will be so easily swayed by androids, right? Well, I mean, I hope if the day comes that they accept them and treat them properly, so that, you know, when their brains goes hyper or whatever, we don't get destroyed and they feel some type of empathy. Now, the interesting thing, that's actually why Elon Musk wants to create this cyberlink to our brain, because he believes that it's inevitable for androids and technology to surpass us. Already they can destroy us in low tier tasks, right? Like chess or whatever. It's impossible for us to win against them in certain situations, right? They can calculate things faster than all of our brains, right? The input and output is the slow part of the process. So if we match ourselves up, even if androids do come, we can keep up, and he wants humanity to keep up.
Thank you, Marcus.
Yo, is that even enough food?
Television.
Tensions continue to rise in the conflict. Russia unilaterally declared the region part
The cyberlink would also allow stuff like you to control stuff with your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because again, electrical signals through Bluetooth, then those signals are sent to the television, and it.
Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure. Okay, Carl.
And that's one of the key things why data is so important to these big massive companies, so that they're able to create things that work better. You know what I'm saying? Because without data, it's hard to get things to work perfectly, especially since we want to make it more human-esque. So like, as you can see, what it can play against itself so rapidly.
Fancy
Although he's
game of
not, he
chess.
just set it up, but
Sure,
pretty
yeah.
sure we could
Speed chess.
destroy it.
Speed chess
Anyway.
it is.
See, you can decide win, lose, or draw. I'll win.
That's what I call a thorough beating. It's not easy for an old man to compete with a machine.
Well, I know you don't like losing, and you don't like when I let you win, so I felt I didn't have many choices.
True. We humans are complicated.
And I didn't want to draw because that's just a cop-out.
One day I won't be here to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be. Let's go to the studio.
Let me ask you guys the survey question. Would you date an android? You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that's like, I don't know, I feel like emotional value is so important, and I just don't, like, I don't know, like, even chopping one, like, it seems, I don't know, it seems strange. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's intriguing. Let's see if he's any good at this.
Let's see where we left off. Remove the sheet.
Yes, sir. That's me, and that shit looking fire. I look good as shit. Like, artists are strange. Like, how do they do that? Like, all that's just blue, and then just slap some shades on that bitch, and it's like somehow it looks amazing. And look at the size of it. How do you even like compute that? You know what I'm saying? To know that I started here, I have to go this many inches down here so that it's proportional. Like, that's the thing that I struggle with when it comes to art. Like I can draw, but I don't know how to keep proportions at all. Man, this is a cleaning simulation episode 2, guys. You already know we've been cleaning. You know what I'm saying? Kara been cleaning. Now Marcus is cleaning. The only person I haven't seen cleaning is Connor. That's probably where he's the GOAT.
So, what's your verdict, Marcus?
It's alright.
Yes, there is something about it. Something I can't quite define. I guess I like it.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore. Each day that goes by brings me closer to the end. I'm just an old man clinging to his brushes.
Carl.
But enough about me. Let's see if you have any talent.
Man, I've been talented.
Give it a try. Try painting something.
Paint? What would I... Painting what?
Anything you want. Give it a try.
It'd be so strange if androids became sentient. I think if they did, I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel. I guess I just have to accept them as fellow humans. Or fellow earthlings, you know what I'm saying? Even though they'd be created like by us, which would essentially make us gods, but they'll be better.
That is a perfect copy
us.
of reality. But painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it.
I'm so tired.
Showing something you see.
Carl, I don't think I can do that. It's not in my program.
Go on, go. Try it. Grab that canvas.
It's not in my program. Don't worry, guys. The game does pick up.
Do something for me. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
This is just important for you know what I'm saying.
Trust me.
But what does closing the eye mean to him? He already knows where the thing
Try to
is.
imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel, and let your hand drift across the canvas.
I might need to sleep after I play this. I'm tired, bro. Android, humanity, identity. Our identity. Android, despair, doubts, prisoner. Doubts. Alright, let's do this. I want to do it faster. Like I feel like an Android would be able to just so accurately and so quickly. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to like pause and shit.
Oh my God.
That's fire.
Hey, Dad.
Leo. I didn't hear you come in.
Oh, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by. It's been a while, right?
You all right? You don't look so good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, listen, I need some cash, Dad.
Again? What happened to the money I just gave you?
Well, It just goes, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
No, I swear it's not that.
Don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash, that's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why. You'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's he got that I don't? Smarter?
Yeah.
More obedient?
Yeah.
Not like me,
Yeah.
right? But you know what? This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad.
That's why you sent you money.
You never loved me.
You never love me. You just want drugs, bitch. Get the fuck out of here with your bum ass looking self. Nobody got time for that shit. Can't be easy as a parent though. Well, I like looking at the tree. Play chess. Play something else. Win, lose. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. Read North Pole, Russia. Read Life on Titan. Activate bird. Don't care. Anything I care about? Alright, that's cool. Big old Connor. Let's go. What you guys think about the Kashi69 coming back and breaking the internet? 2 million live viewers on Instagram. Holy fuck. 2 million. The record before was 400,000. He tripled the record and then some. That is crazy. And then he got like 40 million plays in like a day. A day. Like, wow.
Shit, I thought androids weren't allowed. What's your problem?
Pedersen Jimmy. Lieutenant Anderson Hank. Yo, let me freaking scan him. Gray Christopher, unemployed, criminal record, DUI. Robert Chris. Why is he looking at black people though? He should already know Lieutenant Hank. Maybe he can't see color. Oh. Right. I just wanted to scan people to laugh. I don't want to see if there's anything interesting. Any Easter eggs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Connor, you looking good, man. You looking good. Hair is all as prim. Alright, let me leave. Let me talk to Hank.
Lieutenant Anderson, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a CyberLife android. In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance. Especially not from a plastic asshole like you. Just be a good little robot and get the fuck out of here.
I understand that some people are not comfortable in the the presence of androids, but
I am perfectly comfortable. Now back off before I crush you like an empty beer can.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I must insist. My instructions stipulate that I have to accompany you.
You know where you can stick your instructions?
No. Where?
Never mind.
You know what? I'll buy you one for the road. What do you say? Bartender, the same again, please.
See that, Jim? Wonders of technology. Make it a double.
See, I have a personality trait where I like being liked by people, so I feel like I'm gonna play this game trying to be liked by everybody. Unless that person is a complete ass. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say homicide?
I didn't, but okay. We'll pretend I did. The music was low-key kind of fire, bro.
You wait here. It won't be long.
My instructions are to accompany you to the crime scene, Lieutenant.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about your instructions. I told you to wait here. So you shut the fuck up and you wait here.
It went up. I'm surprised. I thought it would go down.
Josh Douglas for Channel 16. Can you confirm that this is a homicide?
I'm not confirming anything.
Oh, I love the band, bro. Like, it's so sick. His gear is just amazing.
They don't tell us shit.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me. What part of staying in the car didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't touch anything, and you stay out of my way. Got it?
Got it.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't gonna show.
Yeah, that was the plan till this asshole found me.
So, you got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just tell me what happened.
You get a call around 8 from the landlord. Tenant hadn't paid his rent for a few months, so he thought he'd drop by.
We had a call around 8 from the landlord, the tenant hadn't, whatever. Switch the camera. Yeah, I'm gonna walk the whole. They were like, what's wrong with this
It was
android?
even worse before we opened the windows. The victim's name's Carlos Ortiz.
Alright, well, see, this is how quickly an android processes. While they're doing all that talking, within this fraction of a second, right? I've already seen 5
He has
potential
a
things.
record for theft and aggravated assault. According to the neighbors, he was kind of a loner.
Ice, right? Red ice or whatever.
Stayed inside most of the time. They hardly ever saw him.
Well, the state he's in. Worth calling everybody out in the middle of the night. Could have waited till morning.
I'd say he's been there for a good 3 weeks. We'll know more when the coroner gets here. There's a kitchen knife over here. Probably the murder weapon.
I hope you guys can still follow up what they're saying.
Sign of a break-in.
Nope. The landlord said the front door was locked from the inside. All the windows were boarded up. The killer must have gone out the back way.
What do we know about his android?
Yeah, I already figured it's an android because the knife
Not
had no
much.
fingerprints.
The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived. I gotta get some air. Make yourself at home. I'll be outside if you need me.
That'd be such a cool magazine, like he moves and shit. It's looking like stabbed him. It was bleeding itself. Or he was bleeding. Days. So it took them 19 days to find the body in the future. I suppose it makes sense because, like, people be living privately. It's not that easy to find people. It makes sense that androids would probably be better at sexual activities than humanoids, considering they can figure out anything very quickly. Is your android spying on you? Most definitely. Data, bro, come on. Everything's spying on you. Your phone is probably spying on you. I mean, probably not as how people think it spies on you. I think it spies on you in a way that whatever you're searching, it knows what you're into and those type of things. I don't think it's listening to you, because that's just way too much information, and 90% of it is pointless. Nobody's having deep ass like important conversations. Like, no, not enough people are having, like, you know, wordy conversations worthy of freaking looking at. Like,
Each letter is perfect. It's way too neat. No human rights like this. Chris, is this written in the victim's blood?
I would say so. We're taking samples for analysis.
okay.
Red ice. Seems our friend Carlos liked to party.
He's only finding all those clues now. Ha! You're too slow, my boy.
Door was locked from the inside. Killer must have gone out this way.
There are no footprints apart from Officer Collins' size 10 shoes.
Well, this happened weeks ago. Tracks could have faded.
No, this type of soil would retain a trace. Nobody's been out here for a long time.
Yeah, Hank, come on, bro. I got this detective skills too, bitch.
On the narcotics.
Consider it done, Lieutenant.
Fingerprints. Okay. Reconstruct this shit. Let's see what happened. Yeah, somebody else must have been there. Oof. So emotional shock seems to be what causes deviants to be, well, android to become deviants. Alright. Got it. I pretty much figured it all out. I'm missing 2 evidence.
Hey, Mike, you finished taking samples there?
Yeah, that's it.
Being a detective can't be easy, bro. One more. Only one more. disgusting, bro. I think like if I saw something like this, I don't know, like yeah, it probably like I'd probably have nightmares, man. I know some people are like good at handling this type of situation, so I don't know. I feel like I can handle it, but I think seeing it is a completely different story than actually. I think seeing it is different than just thinking about it. Jesus. Talk about overboard. Look at those stabs.
He was stabbed 28 times.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for her.
An android should have only defended itself, though. Actually, shouldn't have even done that, but it should be more rational. I am alive. Yeah, that's way too perfect for a person to do with their hands, right? Shit looks like a computer. Alright, that's all the evidence I need, baby. Let me go take this bastard. Oh, okay, I gotta talk to him. Hank. Big Hank, what's poppin'?
Lieutenant, I think I figured out what happened.
Oh, yeah? Shoot, I'm all ears.
It all started in the kitchen.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. The question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android with the bat.
That lines up with the evidence. Go on.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was trying to defend itself, right? Okay, then what happened?
The victim fled to
the living
room.
Sheesh, the way he's just cutting boy up, man. And people do this type of shit in real life, like muggers.
Tried to get away from the android.
Loose screws.
All right, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim
with a bat. Yes, yes.
With the knife.
Come on, bro.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous, but it doesn't tell us where the android went.
I know where it went to.
It was damaged by the bat and lost some therium.
Lost some what?
Therium.
Blood.
You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
Oh, but I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
Yeah. Big brain Connor. Move, man. I'm doing job here, man. Got scared. Why would you put that into it? Under programming, that seems very counterproductive.
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
Gonna check something.
I like that. Oh, Android, where are you hiding? Come on, Big Daddy's here. Lucas and fans should know. I like that they got even specks of dust in the air and shit. That's fire. Attention to detail makes things tight. Right, that's that. Come on, you're not gonna scare me with that, bro. Come on. I might start getting horror games for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'll be screaming because like I'm a god, and gods don't get scared of shit. You know what I mean? Well, we try it out. Type out the scariest game ever. It has to be available on PlayStation, PS4, and I'll get it for you guys next month. Next month I'm doing Last of Us, but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that game too. You know what I'm saying, and do that in between. Okay, I have 10 minutes of recording left for this episode.
I was just defending myself.
I was
You're just gonna kill me.
He was gonna kill me.
I'm begging you. Don't tell him.
Connor, what the fuck is
Look at
going
my
on
act.
up there?
Talk to your shit. He's here! I'm a snitch, bitch. He's here. I'm like 6'9".
Oh, shit. Chris, Ben, get your asses in here
6'9" the
now.
rat.
Come on!
He big mad, big mad. Alright, the next chapter from memory is absolutely fuego. So like, just letting you know. There's another ending. You can just not find the android. Wow. How do you not find the android? Check shower. I didn't check everything for the shower. But that leads to whatever ending that is. Analyze knife. Check shower. There's something else there. You get that, then you get something else, then you get some. Oh. Examine statue. And that leads to this ending. But also getting that thing wrong leads to the same ending. That's interesting. But I went forward. So this is a flopping one, maybe. Is that not checking shower? Not getting those evidence. How do you cuck it so badly to not get the deviant? I don't even understand. But anyway. Okay, because I know what's going to happen in the next chapters, I'm going to end it here. And those chapters, that chapter is just so... You know what I'm saying? I want that episode to bang. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. It's been your boy Supreme Uchiha the God. I'll be back again with another video for this, maybe probably next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm out. Oh, leave a like and comment, subscribe. 300. We're trying to get to 300, man. You know what I'm saying?